A very good evening. Welcome to the English News Bulletin. We trust you've had a fulfilling and restful day. Let's kick off this edition with the headlines. On Saturday, around the city of Kigali, residents participated in the monthly community work known as Umuganda. Law experts and peace activists point out that international justice should work closely with the authorities of the countries where the crimes were committed and the groups concerned with the provision of justice. My name is Olive Nete. It's always a pleasure to have your company. Welcome to the News Bulletin in details. And as we begin this edition of the news, let us inform you that President Paul Kagame has met with Prime Minister Keir Starmer of the United Kingdom on the sidelines of the ongoing Olympics in Paris. They discussed the shared commitment to a fruitful bilateral cooperation, including strengthening partnerships in trade, sports, technology, and protecting the environment. To other matters, on Saturday around the city of Kigali, residents participated in the monthly community work known as Umuganda. They believe that this is one of the ways to support the elected president in implementing programs aimed at the development and the country's progress as a whole. We have details. During the monthly community work known as Umuganda, the residents of Mageragere sector in Nyarugenge district repaired a feeder road, fixed a damaged bridge, and cleaned the drainage system. They expressed their pleasure in being involved in activities that address various problems caused by the damaged bridge.
It was a significant issue, especially for those who use this road to reach the cemetery, as it was difficult for them to pass through. Water from different areas would flow into the homes of residents, causing damage to various properties. However, with the construction of this bridge, the water will now flow towards the swamps. We, the residents, along with our community leaders, collaborated to build this bridge.
The monthly community work activities have also taken place in other places around the country, where most of them have been characterized by cleaning the places where people live, cleaning the drainage system, and so on. The mayor of the city of Kigali, Samuel Dusengiyumva, appreciates these activities involving community participation, noting that the infrastructure in rural areas of Kigali continues to improve.
We are
increasing our efforts to ensure that residents living in areas far from the city can also have good infrastructure. As you can see, we are currently repairing a road. Residents have established waterways, and with the help of turrets, we built a bridge to allow water to flow easily during the upcoming rainy seasons. This will enable residents to continue their activities without hindrance. All of these programs aim to improve development in the city of Kigali.
The mayor of Kigali also notes that the community is now increasingly empowered to carry out activities based on their knowledge in various sectors.
This
also aligns with the current level of development in our country. Rwandans are contributing across various sectors, be it health, construction, and others. Previously, Umuganda community activities were done physically. However, now with various skills, we can achieve more. Engineers have guided residents on how to establish these turrets, while those with language skills have taught residents how to read and write. Doctors provide medical services to patients, and lawyers offer advice on legal procedures. By utilizing both strength and skills, we aim to develop our country with everyone's contribution.
In the discussions following the monthly community activities on Saturday, Kigali residents were urged to avoid illegal construction by obtaining building permits and adhering to their guidelines. They were also encouraged to continue participating in security measures and to tighten their roofs to prevent disasters during the upcoming rainy season. Now to more news. Law experts and peace activists point out that international justice should work closely with the authorities of the countries where the crimes were committed and the groups concerned with the provision of justice so that the process of unity and reconciliation is possible, because penalizing alone is inefficient. Prince Manzi takes us through the details.
On the second day of the international conference, Listening and Leading as an Art and Science of Peace, Resilience and Transformational Justice, it tackled genocide prevention and providing justice. Dr. Serge Brametz, the chief prosecutor of the International Residual Mechanism for Criminal Tribunals, emphasized that penalizing alone is not enough, rather it goes with unity and reconciliation.
Every time a decision is coming out of one of the international tribunals, one community is happy, one is very unhappy, depending on the outcome. So sometimes we even get the criticism that our work is preventing reconciliation from taking place, because with every international decision coming out, you can see the voices coming up. Now, my answer is that, well, justice alone cannot achieve reconciliation. Reconciliation needs to come from within a society, by the communities affected, victims and perpetrators' communities. That's why we also, as international prosecutors, are saying that the best place to have justice taking place is within the communities, in a language people understand, in a legal system they understand. So, but while I think that reconciliation as such cannot be achieved by accountability, I personally very much think that accountability is a precondition to give reconciliation a chance.
Dr. Alphonse Moulef, a law expert, demonstrates that finding solutions depends on the speciality of each nation, hence sustainably engaging in a unity and reconciliation journey.
We had around 120 to 150 between that range, thousands of people in prison conditions, in a system that was supposed to be handling about 15,000 suspects. So you can imagine the conditions in which the suspects were in. So there was an outcry for justice, not only from the victim's side, but also from the perpetrators, and the pressure was increasing on the government because of the people that were in preventive detention under those bad conditions. But it was also equally difficult to suggest that you can release all these thousands of people back to their communities to live with survivors without any form of justice.
The Chief Executive Officer of the IAG's Trust, Rwanda, and the Director of the Kigali Genocide Memorial, Fred Mutanguha, demonstrates that Rwandan's 30 years journey of unity and reconciliation is a testament that nothing is impossible.
Ariko twizera yuko mu kuva hano abanyamahanga ni nacyo twifuza.
We believe that from here, that is also our wish, foreigners will be able to witness how the genocide against the Tutsi destructed our country, but the country rose from that history, developed in all sectors, socio-economic and diplomacy, so they witnessed and applauded. Participants in this 3-day conference, expected to conclude on Sunday, are being taken through how the seed of hatred was planted in Rwanda since the colonial time, leading up to the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. Participants also have the opportunity to learn about the country's rebuilding journey with the use of arts in describing the course events around the genocide.
Thank you, Prince, for the details. Now to other matters. The Rwanda National Police notes that the permanent permit for automatic cars is being processed, and people can use cars with automatic transmissions during driving tests to acquire a driver's license. This follows the presidential decree which approved the use of automatic vehicles in exams and the pursuit of permanent driver's license. Inez Aketia with more.
Frank Shumbusho is one of the Rwandan residents that requested the lawmakers to amend the laws that govern driving license with automated cars. On April 25th, the cabinet meeting chaired by the President Paul Kagame at Village Urugwiro approved the presidential decree of 2002 regulating general traffic police and road traffic, and the ministerial order determining the model of the national driving license. Most people who are pursuing driver's license are very grateful for the approved decree because people who own automatic cars and know how to drive them were unable to do so, because a driving exam only required to know a manual car for the national driving license.
So many people who actually know how to drive automatic cars, who own them, that were failing the driving test using manual car. that now are going to. Most of them have abandoned to register for the test anymore. Yet they know how to drive automatic cars. They own them. So these people are going to, I'm sure, are going to now try and sit for the exam, and I know they are going to succeed.
It will help us to study in a short period of time before the exams, because it's been a while since I've been studying for my driving license. Some of the driving school owners and road safety trainers say that the option of giving driving tests using automatic transmission vehicles will improve their work.
We are going to gain more customers because automatic transmission is needed by many customers according to manual. And our profit is that we are going to gain more customers. Transmission is easier than teaching manual transmission because automatic transmission, we use 2 pedals only, means accelerator and the brake. Instead of a manual car has different pedals, 3 pedals, brake, accelerator, and the hand clutch. This is the teaching automatic transmission is easier than the automatic or manual transmission.
The letters A and T, meaning automatic transmission, will be added to the driving license category obtained using automatic transmission vehicles, with the exception of A1 and B1 because it is for the people with disability. The Rwanda police say that they will soon add the new option of giving driving tests using automatic transmission vehicles.
Order that was published yesterday, right? And I think this comes at the right time, and it is a good news for most Rwandans as they have been really waiting for this moment. So what is next? I think now the ball lies in our hands. Automatic cars drivers is a bit different, slightly different from what we have those who drive manual transmission vehicles. So meaning that we're going to have to produce another different driving permit. So we're in that process of developing this permit, and soon it'll be out. Then we'll be able to take this sample to NIDA, who are helping us to produce them. I think soon we'll be able to undertake exams. The only thing that needs to be in place, it's for driving schools that need to have automatic vehicles. I'm not certain or sure that they do have, but I think as we are going through these days of approving the driving permit for automatic transmission vehicles, I think they should also take this opportunity to make sure that they have enough vehicles available for potential candidates.
The person who will pass a driving test for automatic transmission vehicles will now be allowed to drive manual vehicles. The driving test will take place at the usual sites in the country, and the person who has obtained driving license using a manual transmission test is also allowed to drive automatic vehicles of the category of which he or she is licensed. Ineza Ketia, RTV News.
Thank you, Ketia, for the details. Now, Umuno Arts Festival is celebrating tremendous evolution and the indelible impact it has had to both renowned artists and emerging talents from all walks of life who managed to utilize art as a platform to foster societal transformation. The special 10th edition of the festival opened Friday, July 19, and it will run until July 28 under the theme Integrity Resilience in the Face of Adversity, as Hope Azeda explains.
Believe in the vision you have started off. Once you dream, a dream will always come true. So whatever we make in our everyday lives is always a dream, and it's always great to just wake up one morning and don't be hindered to start your ideas, to start any idea, because this was just an idea of just create a platform for artists to tailor humanity into their works, and it's come true. Honestly, we didn't know that 10 years was going to come this far. We didn't know that we would be where we are today, but we believed in the journey, we believed in the cause, because Where there is art, there's life, and where there is life, we need peace, and this is exactly what we are trying to create. You know that journey that you walk, and regardless of how hard it was, but it's very rewarding, it's exactly what it was. And just like today, we started also the festival in Nyamata. We are on Nyamata Memorial Site, Genocide Memorial Site. We started a branch of the festival, which is the Memory Caravan. So looking at all that, we just came from Nyamata to here at this other side. Just looking at that and seeing how people are responding to this festival, I mean, we cannot say thank you enough.
Artist also affirms that it has contributed significantly much to their career and nurturing their talents as well.
It has been an exciting journey, but if I say like the meaning of all these 10 years, it's growth. I've been growing artistically. I've been growing even in having friends all over the world, because, you know, here comes like too many countries, too many actors of different regions. So I've been growing through them. I've been growing through this festival. You know, like when you're watching other people playing, their plays, their theater, the way they, not even only theater, even singing, even dancing, you try to learn from them. You try to learn what's new from them, so that even you can improve whatever you are doing. Yeah.
The development of the arts. Today I had a good opportunity to go to the Bugesera, the Genocide Memorial at Nyamata, which is a little bit different from this because it's quite intimate, because you really feel it's community based. And it has really opened up to me what it means to put this art to a particular and very good use. You see, many times when we come for the Umumunu festival here and we see the stories that are shared here, stories of unity, stories of oneness, then the Umumunu idea of the whole festival, why it is very important to have it. When you just stay here in Kigali, you might not really get it. But I have felt the humanity with which it comes, you know.
Now to health matters. To today's health segment, we'll discuss about a new 3D mammography machine. Radiologists highlight that the new 3D mammography machine is one of the best tools for diagnosing breast cancer and other breast-related issues, enabling early detection. Dr. Joseph Musabyimana, a radiologist at the University Teaching Hospital of Kigali, CHUK, notes that this new machine has significantly increased the hospital's capacity to examine and diagnose more patients compared to the previous equipment.
So this mammography machine mainly is used to compress the breast. Then we give X-ray, which are generated by this machine. Then with those X-ray, you get an image that is sent into the system. Then experienced radiologists read those images to provide the report. So mainly those images, the main goal of this machine is to detect the cancer region versus non-cancer region, or to rate the patient if there is no abnormal finding in her breast, regardless the pain or the other symptom that they present with. Like this machine, we can do what we call tomosynthesis. Mammography itself, it is when once you take the image, the breast tissue are superposed. It means that the many tissue, they are taken into a single image, like 2D. While with this one, if you do 3D, it's like 3D. It's like doing cut into the breast so that small region at 1-2 millimeter can be seen. So it will help us to detect small region before they become aggressive. After localizing the region, then we do biopsy. So it's a small cut to bring a piece of that region, so that can be analyzed into the laboratory to know which type of region. Is it cancer or non-cancer, what we call benign? If we will be able to detect cancer early, or via the screening to detect any region that is suspicious to become cancer in the near future, those regions will be removed. In normal routine, the time of exam is almost 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, exam is done. Then if there is a decision for biopsy, as in next 1 hour, the radiologist provide the report. If there is need of that biopsy, the next step will be to prepare patient so that he can be aware of what is going to be done. So we schedule that biopsy for another day in after communicating even with the treating doctor who sent the patient. With this machine, let us refer to the a mass or a region which is in the breast. With this machine, a trained radiologist categorize the tumor region that are there into the malignant or into the non-malignant benign region. There is even a percentage probability of this region is malignant or it is not malignant. So with that probability, if the probability of being malignant it is more than 2%, then we start to say if this has the probability of being malignant, then it is a candidate for biopsy to confirm. If it is benign, then there is like some region that, like we say, a cyst, a cystic region. It is those regions which contain the water-like region. So with those regions, no need to do biopsy because we are sure confidence level which is more than 95%. That it is not cancer, so patient can stay with that region. If it's small, if it causes pain, then it can be removed. If it doesn't cause any other problem, then stay with it. So with this machine, it helps you to categorize so that you can take a decision. Either patient can go home, either patient can be treated different to biopsy, or either can be candidate for biopsy. Mainly for the screening, as the female, the breast cancer is the most prevalent in female than male. Mainly we invite female to do screening even if there is no symptom, even if there is no complaint, no pain in the breast, nothing in the breast. So above 45 years of age, we encourage female to come for screening. After they do the exam, safe breast exam, if there is nothing or if there is something, after 45 years of age, she's candidate to come for screening. So for diagnosis, mainly it is once the treating doctor, the patient consulted for pain or for other reason in the breast. Then if that treating doctor finds there is either region like mass, like if there is unexplained pain, that person is sent to us for exam. So that is what we call the diagnostic mammography. Then we perform exam to look or to add to the treating doctor information. Then for biopsy, after the second one, the diagnosis, if we find that there is some region, it is now there is candidate for biopsy. So biopsy can be used, this one, in the case of there is calcification, because those are friendly region with the X-ray. Or if there is, we can use this one as we can use ultrasound.
And this story brings us to the end of tonight's bulletin. On behalf of the Technical News Production team, we sincerely thank you for being part of today's broadcast. Have a restful weekend. Take care and goodbye.